We've all been there. Someone disrespects us. Maybe it's a comment, an insult, or even a casual dismissal of our thoughts. And in that moment, it's like everything inside of you wants to explode. But here's the hard truth. How you respond in that moment defines who you are. You have two choices: react emotionally or channel your inner strength and maintain control. That's where Stoicism comes in. It's not just some ancient philosophy, it's a tool for modern survival. Let me show you how to handle disrespect with the power of Stoic principles. The first lesson is a simple one, yet it's powerful. You cannot control what other people do. You can't stop them from being rude, inconsiderate, or disrespectful. No matter how much you want to, their behavior is theirs, not yours. You have to understand that the only thing you control is your response. Think about it. How much energy do you waste on trying to change someone's behavior? It's futile. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, understood that this was a huge part of peace. The only real control you have is over your own actions. So when disrespect comes your way, ask yourself, how am I going to respond to this? Do you let it rattle you? Or do you keep your cool, understanding that their behavior doesn't affect your value? Choosing to remain calm in the face of disrespect is your power. Recognize it. Second lesson, don't take it personally. When someone disrespects you, what's happening is a reflection of them, not you. This is the essence of Stoic indifference. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that when someone insults you, they are somehow revealing your weakness. But that's not the case. Take a step back and realize, people who disrespect others are not measuring your worth. They're acting out of their own insecurities, bitterness, or unresolved issues. You, on the other hand, know your worth. You've already done the work to build your character, and someone else's petty insults can't undo that. Remember, you are not responsible for how others treat you, but you are responsible for how you let it affect you. So don't take it personally. Disrespect is just noise that you don't need to engage with. The third lesson is all about emotional control. The Stoics taught us that emotions are like waves. They come and go, but you don't have to let them control you. When someone disrespects you, it's tempting to let your anger rise. But remember this, your emotions are your responsibility. You choose whether to let anger take over or to stay grounded. One of the Stoic practices that can help with emotional control is something called premeditation of adversity. This means that you mentally prepare for moments of challenge, like facing disrespect. Before they even happen, remind yourself that people are unpredictable. You might not always get the respect you deserve, and that's okay. Instead of letting a slight disturb your peace, stay centered. Take a deep breath. Think, I expected challenges today. I will remain unaffected. This ability to control your emotions is a superpower, and when you master it, disrespect won't feel like a personal attack. It will just be noise passing by. Here's something the Stoics always emphasize. Keep perspective. When someone disrespects you in that moment, it feels huge, right? But ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow, next week, a year from now? Will it matter on your deathbed? More often than not, the answer is no. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said it best. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Meaning, when we take offense to disrespect, we're often amplifying the situation in our minds far more than it actually deserves. When you let go of the immediate emotional reaction and zoom out, you realize it's not as big of a deal as your mind is making it. And when you stop giving it so much mental energy, you rob disrespect of its power over you. Stoicism is not about passively accepting things. It's about transforming hardship into something useful. When you encounter disrespect, instead of letting it destroy you, use it as fuel to grow. Use it to sharpen your self-awareness. Use it as a reminder to stay grounded and true to your values. Here's the deal. Most people who disrespect others are lost. They don't have control over their own lives. Their actions stem from weakness. But when you rise above that, when you take their disrespect and turn it into inner strength, you've already won. Every negative encounter is a lesson, if you're willing to learn. Take that disrespect and use it to fuel your determination. Become better, stronger, and more resilient. That's how the Stoics saw obstacles, not as threats, but as opportunities to grow. Another key lesson from Stoicism: You are the one who defines your worth. You don't need anyone else's validation. When someone disrespects you, they're merely offering their opinion. But who cares what someone else thinks of you? Only you get to decide who you are. This is critical. People will always have something to say. Whether they respect you or not doesn't change your value unless you let it. The Stoics emphasize that our opinions of ourselves matter far more than the opinions of others. So when disrespect comes your way, remember, you have already passed judgment on yourself, and you're your own harshest critic. You don't need external validation. It's your inner strength and wisdom that matter, and that's where your focus should remain. Here's a tough one. Respond with wisdom, not retaliation. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct is probably to fire back. But here's the thing. Retaliation is an emotional reaction, not a Stoic one. The Stoic way is to rise above. You don't need to match insult for insult, disrespect for disrespect. Instead, ask yourself, what is the wisest course of action in this moment? Sometimes that means saying nothing at all. Sometimes it means offering a calm, reasoned response. And sometimes it means simply walking away. It's not about being passive, it's about choosing the high road. The person who disrespects you is likely coming from a place of weakness or insecurity. You, however, are coming from a place of strength, self-control, and wisdom. Don't lower yourself to their level. Finally, the most powerful lesson, when you master yourself, you can never truly be disrespected. The Stoics knew that the ultimate power lies within your ability to control your mind, emotions, and actions. When you are in command of yourself, others can throw insults your way, but they won't land. Think about it. How can someone disrespect you when you're living true to your values? How can they break your peace when you have already created it within yourself? When you stop relying on external sources for validation and instead focus on cultivating inner strength, respect becomes irrelevant, because in the end, your opinion of yourself is the only one that matters. Handling disrespect is not about fighting back or proving a point. It's about taking the high ground, staying centered, and using the tools of Stoicism to maintain your peace. You have the power to control your response, and with that power, you can turn any situation into a chance for growth. So the next time someone disrespects you, remember these lessons. Don't take it personally, keep your emotions in check, and always rise above. You have the strength to handle anything that comes your way. Stay stoic, stay strong. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Write your thoughts down below. Until next time.